This simple but delightful food of the Greek gods is sure to be a crowd pleaser no matter how you mix it up. An easy to make, easy to share, light and tasty fruit salad.
Welcome to Lawyer in the Kitchen. Today, we're going to make a simple recipe that is sure to please everybody at the holiday table, the regular table, winter time. Summer?
Summertime's good.
Okay, good.
Summertime's fine.
It's ambrosia, and this is one of my favorite holiday treats because my Aunt Audrey used to make it when we were growing up. We would always go to Aunt Audrey's house over the holidays, and she would always have ambrosia made. So I asked my mom, my Aunt Audrey's sister, and Audrey's daughter, my cousin Carrie, and I've asked my sister, does anybody have Aunt Audrey's recipe for ambrosia? And we all came up a little shy on that because none of us knew. And then my cousin Carrie said, well, I don't think she really had a recipe. She just used whatever she had. So I started looking around on the internet and found some recipes. What I recall of my aunt making of this was incredibly simple. You can find recipes that make it far more, shall we say, complicated.
Sure. Or
just with more things. And I prefer it the way my Aunt Audrey made it, with no yogurt or
marshmallows.
Yeah. To me, that becomes more of a not quite congealed salad, but something to that effect. So we make it nice and plain. We actually are using Satsumas from our yard because they have come in very nicely. In fact, I've almost missed the season for picking them. You see, they're so ripe that they tore when we pulled them off the tree. So we're using our Satsumas. I did get one orange just to add a slightly different orangier, not so sweet taste to it. We're going to use a pink grapefruit, maraschino cherries, a little bit of pecans, and definitely some coconut mixed up in there. Yeah, this is grapefruit. Grapefruit is not a necessity in it. What makes it ambrosia is the orange. But if you have a grapefruit, you can use it. Sometimes my Aunt Audrey did, and sometimes not, just depending on what she had in the kitchen. It is pretty. It adds a whole different level of flavor to it and color. Okay, that's pretty good. All right.
The word ambrosia means delicious or fragrant and comes from the food of the Greek and Roman gods, which was said to grant immortality to those who ate it. In modern times, the earliest known recipe for ambrosia salad is from Maria Massey Behringer's 1867 cookbook, Dixie Cookery. The recipe called for layering coconut and pulped oranges in a glass bowl. Modern recipes often add pineapple, marshmallows, and whipped cream, among other ingredients. Considered everything from a snack to a side dish to a dessert, this simple combination is an added bonus to any festive table.
We've chopped up, cut in half, some cherries. We've cut up the orange, the
Grapefruit.
Not pineapple,
Yep.
Grapefruit. We got pecan halves. I don't like them that large in this. I like them smaller. I don't like to take a bite and have the pecan be the main flavor in that bite. I like them to just kind of be mixed in there. So I chopped them up. You can have them whatever size you'd like. But we're gonna slice up the orange. That's a lot of orange. That's probably a little more than we need.
Well, those are the Satsumas there.
Those
you
are
got
the
orange.
Satsumas, yeah.
Yep.
But we're gonna slice those up and get them in the bowl.
All right. They're tasty.
They are very good
They're
this
as good
year.
this year as they've been.
Ever, yeah. I wonder why.
Don't know.
Don't know.
Don't know anything about oranges and tangerines.
My aunt would often put the ambrosia in a mason jar. I think they just stored in the fridge well that way, I'm not sure. But then I started thinking, well, if you were going to a dinner party and you needed to take a side, you could put it in a mason jar, tie it up with a red bow, make it look real pretty and festive. Now, the thing about that is your cherries are going to stain the coconut. So if you're gonna do this, what you would wanna do is put the cherries in first, just all of them, because when you get to wherever you're going, you're gonna have to pour it into a bowl and mix it up. So we're gonna layer it and make it look really pretty and festive. It's not necessarily a super refined dish, but it's a lot of fun to eat and have, and makes for a very pretty little festive layered up. And then I would put the pecans right on top so they're not completely mushy by the time you get there. See, then you could take that, you put your little lid on it, get you a nice little festive holiday ribbon.
Oh, look at that.
And you've got a quick to go to your dinner party. Now, when you get there, what I would do is I would ask the hostess for one of her glass bowls so that you could leave the remains of the
people who ate it.
The remainder of the dish at her house. And then you just leave or take your jar. But you get there and you just pour it all in. And then, look how pretty that is. Now, bigger bowl, mix it up, but then you've got your little, there you go, how's that?
I like it.
You like that?
I do.
You want to taste it?
I do.
Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you is, if you're not using something sweeter like a Satsuma, that you're using all oranges, navel oranges, I guess.
That's what that one is.
That one is. Sometimes they can be a little less sweet and a little bit bitter. In that case, you would want to mix just a little bit of sugar, maybe a teaspoon or so, in the whole salad to cut that bitterness of that orange and make it just a little bit sweeter. Okay, you ready to taste?
I'm ready to taste it.
Go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna get,
You're the lawyer in the kitchen.
I don't want that much cherry.
Nope, just a
Once.
little bit of each. You got the big spoons.
Oh no, I like big spoons. That's great. I do like the coconut.
See?
That's good. That's tasty.
If you like this video, how about you like it and subscribe to the lawyer's channel and tell us where you're watching from. He has viewers all over the world. It's always interesting to see who's watching from where. So let us know. Give us a comment and he'll return the comment.
I'll reply.
He'll reply.
That's right.
And is that it? Did I do all the things?
Except for you'll see
Oh, and we'll see you next time on
Lawyer in the Kitchen.